The Create Resource Box tool is an incredible way to create thousands of unique resource boxes in only a few minutes. Now if we scroll down the page, I can show you the various components that go to make up a resource box. You'll notice that there are 7 text boxes at the top of the screen, and this is where you enter text to create the first sentence in your resource box. Then we have another 7 text boxes below that, which we can use to create the second sentence of our resource box. You'll notice that in each box we put a number of text variations, and the software then spins those variations to create thousands of unique resource boxes. You'll also notice that we have 2 tokens, link 1 and link 2, and these refer to the 2 keyword links that you want to use in your resource box. Link 1 refers to the URL that you enter in this box here, and link 2 refers to the URL that you enter here. You also need a list of keywords associated with each link, and the keywords for the first keyword link are entered here, and the keywords for the second keyword link are entered here. Now in this particular case we only have 3 keywords for link 1 and 2 keywords for link 2. And you'll notice that we have only set up very few variations in the text that will make up our resource boxes. You can add as many text variations as you wish, and the more you add, the more unique resource boxes that you will end up creating. So once you've entered the text and your links and keywords correctly, then we can scroll down the page and we can select the output format. In this case, we will choose Unique Article Wizard, and we simply click the Generate button. Your completed resource boxes will appear in the results box, and to select them we simply click on the Select All link, and on the keyboard select Ctrl+C, and if we paste these into Excel, very quickly we will find that we have generated 2,884 unique resource boxes, and each resource box contains 2 keyword links. And this is simply amazing considering that it only took a few minutes to set up. The next thing that we need to do is scroll up the page and click on the resource box checker. And this is a very useful tool that enables you to check that the code in your resource boxes has not been broken by making mistakes when filling out the text boxes in the resource box creator. So if we paste our resource boxes using Ctrl+V, a moment later all our resource boxes appear. Now before we click the check code button, I just want to draw your attention to the bottom of the page where we can see a color-coded legend, and if there are any errors in the code of any of the resource boxes, they will be highlighted in color. Okay, so let's scroll up to the top of the screen and we will click the check code button, and a moment later all your resource boxes will appear, and they're all in black and white, black text on a white background, showing that there are no errors in the code. But so just to illustrate what a coding error might look like, let's remove this symbol in the very first resource box. Okay, let's check the code again. And if we look at the very first resource box, there will be an error. And yes, here's the error highlighted in yellow and blue. And if we go down to the bottom of the page, we can see exactly what these errors are, and we'll be able to fix them quite quickly. So it's a very quick way to ensure that the resource boxes that you have created have their coding intact and are ready to use. If for any reason you get errors, you can find out very quickly what those errors are by looking at the color-coded legend at the bottom of the screen. And if you find errors, you simply need to go back to the resource box creator and fix those errors in the text boxes. Finally, we've also included a very useful tool in the form of the thesaurus. And if you click on Open Thesaurus, you can very quickly come up with lots of synonyms, so you can create lots of text variations, and this can be very helpful. The Create Resource Box tool can simplify the creation of resource boxes and massively reduce the amount of time taken to create them. As an example, our own article writers usually take about an hour to create 40 unique resource boxes manually. So I think you can appreciate the massive benefits offered by the Create Resource Box tool.